out.
Got away with this.
8-0. Not
Somehow
bad.
Koi's just taking all the blame. Okay, Navi on defense, Koi on attack.
Either way,
at the moment, 2-0 on the pistols.
Start for Movistar Koi. I think that's a good thing for them, especially a map they
Oh,
haven't
this
played
is
an
fast.
official
Omen
getting
flash
to set
close,
the pace.
Prowler if it
They're running
doesn't
into the hands
attach.
of Angel. Well,
Surely you would let the Prowler go and then Omen flash off the
He's walked out
Prowler.
in the open with utility in hand.
Okay, I won't.
So that's,
I'll let
there
him
is
have
a
it.
corner you can hide in there, but he didn't quite catch
Dude.
the memo.
Dude.
So Angel's down and
Oh,
out.
Jesus.
But Alexic's up behind early.
Oh,
Wants
God.
to try to recover this advantage.
Oh,
that was
no.
just given away.
Dude, Alex has
His
so many
timing
kills here.
is near perfect. They're blitzing
No,
on the
Alex.
site. There's one
Don't
for
crumble.
Alexic. Now they know where he is. Element of surprise fades away.
God, that could have been so much better for
Reposition
him.
to the right side. They're looking for him as Hero swings in from up above. Alexic with a nade. He's going to force them out. But Benny G comes in from the top row.
There's
It's
no way
1-0
they lost this.
for Movistar
They could
Koi.
only be in
And
the
another
smoke,
pistol
no, with the
found
info
by
as
the
well.
squad.
Should have made the smoke.
3 for 3 in
Ah,
terms
it's a
of
hard
pistol
one.
rounds, and an important round for them to
Angel.
take, getting off the mark. And a lot of this did come down to that sort of late round scenario, pulled in by the likes of Banny G, a little bit sneaky on the back, and that was both players down.
Back again! Nice! Let's go! Let's go, Cazzo!
3-0 in pistols.
Well, don't Google Translate that. 1-0 for Movistar Koi. It's going to be pistols for Navi. 2 sheriffs in play. They won a round where they had not a whole lot to work with, although it was still better armed than this. So I wouldn't count them
Out
out.
to the right, smoke
I
out,
wouldn't
double
count them
satchel
out,
on
that's
top.
for sure. And I don't think that Movistar
Oi,
Koi
that's a gun.
will be doing that. But they have sent one player alone through elbow up against an eco, which is a, and I'm going to say this politely, terrible idea.
Oh boy.
The blind
Oh
catches
boy.
monster.
Oh
The
no.
recovered weapon
It
takes
can't
down
happen
the
again.
tank.
Oh,
This is an
it's-
awful round for Movistar Koi, and it might not get any better. They're being traded.
Dude, it happened again.
They've lost it again.
It happened again.
Oh man, there's just no helping them.
Give me the reaction. Give me the reaction of the coaches right now. Pay save card Thrifty. That one is, yeah, that one's gonna do some damage. Hopefully not to one of our tables, but that's got to be
It's a good
infuriating.
Omen flash,
Just
but
running alone, caught out. Obviously, giving up such a valuable weapon like the
Oh,
Spectre.
shut it, Tom. It's a trash weapon. The guy was jumping and didn't.
Oh, my goodness.
Leave our table alone. Leave our, I saw that coming.
classic.
They muted that one. I wonder why.
that was sick.
dear.
My lip reading in
That is-
Italian,
yeah,
not that
that's-
great.
Honestly, I'm down to see
Twice
every
now.
round they lose replay. That'd look fun, man.
Out of the pistols we've seen so far, that is 2 out of 3 that the second round has been lost. What a huge round from Ruxig once again. Who's surprised in saying that at this stage? The guy has been phenomenal, but that's a silly round to take away. And even I will admit, he shouldn't have been able to win that round with a stolen Spectre after only having a classic.
Thank you, Tom. That's very
I
noble
mean, the
of
Ito
you.
was good though
I
after he
would've
got
said
the
exactly
gun.
the same if he picked up a Stinger, because it's also true.
No, more like.
At that range.
They full
not,
passing
but-
to the left with one going to the
We'll
right,
see what
and the
they
right
can
is a
do.
gun.
It's only classics for the side of Movistar
then-
Koi. And it's once again where
Then they're
they're
not
just
trying
going to
to
send
pinch.
the
Yeah, it's a
Navi
little rough.
economy sky high. You can already see 3 players.
They also just gambled. Not that that's what
thousands
got
of
him
credits in the bank.
killed, but
Well, this B site should just be a mow down.
Yeah,
And it will be.
And it is. It's going to be an in-zone flawless in round number 3. And Tom, I hate to
is
go back to
coaching a
that
stress-free
conversation we
job?
had in the
Yeah.
previous map, but
It's a
I lied,
stress-free
actually.
job.
I
No,
don't
it's
hate to do
it's
it.
insanely
But
stressful, man.
fundamentals. You know, you look at that previous round, the one before this, and you're going through elbow. You know, this is somewhere that you've got utility. These things called prowlers, they clear corners. You got teammates to work with, but they send an isolated player against an eco through a very
It is
close
stress-free.
range part
You
of the
just get
map
stressed for
control
free.
They don't need for where they're trying to plant.
That's true.
You can just plant
Yeah.
for link.
If you think of
keep
it like that, that's
control.
true.
It doesn't make sense.
No, it's stressful,
And I
man.
think there's a
It's
lot of
really
rounds
stressful.
like that where you see Movistar
'Cause
Koi gain an
you can do
advantage
loads of
already
stuff,
winning
and then
economically,
in
and it
actual
falls
official
apart because
games,
the
it can go
fundamentals
wrong.
are not
There's
there.
a lot
Now,
of stuff that
well
is
done by Monster. A great trade
essentially out of your
by
control
Natanga
once you go
Flyer,
live.
and this round,
You're also working
4
with a bunch of
versus 2.
kids,
A decent bit of
and there's a
damage
good
done,
chance
for
that those
sure.
kids haven't had like
But
a
it's
proper
looking like
job.
it should be Koi
So maybe their
leveling
work
up that
ethic and their
squad.
attitude is
Already
not the
cleared
best,
out
or
the back
even
line
just
with the
general
Prowler. They know where
life.
Hero is.
Just
Paranoia,
general
he
life
should be
stuff
dead
they
to
might have no
rights.
clue about,
He's not.
and they pretty
He
much got to
somehow
live away
managed to
from
survive that. Maybe not
home.
wanting to swing
You
too
gotta teach them all of that.
aggressively.
Like even the stuff out of the game can be stressful.
Oh,
just destroyed before they're able to dive, but the main thing is they've cleared both players out of the backline. Now for Na'Vi, they do have the credits. They can take a risk here. Paranoia will give them the additional little bit of space as they're going to try and push back into this one.
They're isolated on the site, but Filu's winning
this is a good round. There's not many people dying on this one as well, so the money's good.
That they were in prior.
Should we highlight? Should we see how much they buy on armors? Let's do that. Why not?
Paranoia came through and it changed it all. With the same Paranoia was in play, but this time they struggle on Navi to actually convert them because there's such a quick reaction to fall back. They've seen this trick before. Movistar Koi not going to fall for it again, and now we end up 2-2. Well handled after that early advantage. I mean, I guess it's the problem with pushing into A main. Sometimes you play
we
that
got a lot of
aggressive
armor
side,
rebuys
you've got delay on B, you've got your snake bite, you've got your wall cutting mid,
armor rebuys.
and
I'm not sure all of these are worth.
Super valuable for you if you can get it.
They all did apart from Bad EG. Sure.
That's going to be a favorable fight with the
that would have been the most
Movistar
criminal one.
Already a very pacey hit. This mid
expensive early on in the game.
With how much space
dude, what a fade eye that is. It hits so many.
An aggressive A push as well that has come up for Alexic. More Hero is going to be the first to win that fight. They can now just fall back off this. Not really a reason to over-aggress into this position. B site has been somewhat open, but that now is going to be reclaimed by Angel. And with a man advantage and so much map control on A, this is a tough spot for Movistar Koi.
I think this is honestly where I would have rather see that wingman.
Are we going to see a cruise level Odin? Like nah, no one's doing what Cruise is doing with an Odin yet.
It'll be more common.
Talon can do it more because of the Cypher as well. Like the Cypher enables the Odin pretty heavy.
Could be a big problem if Monster's able to get the jump on them, but instead it's Hero.
It's a great pick from Hero.
They know it's a B hit. Angel's not going to move from the corner. Should have a free pick.
How did Wingman dodge every bullet there?
They might not have had the info, but they assumed, and they assumed correctly. Great read coming out of the IGL. Great play by Navi. Good push on mid by Hero. And Filu's left with no chance. He's in a 1v5. They are already high-loaded.
Very nice. It's a great reply on this one. The good news for Koi is they kept so many people alive. Bad news is two of them bought armor that they didn't need to rebuy, so they probably can't drop. You'll have to take the hit on one.
They are, what, pay save cards Thrifty. They're
I think this is a good shotgun map. It's an okay shotgun map. It's probably towards the lower sides of shotgun maps. Problem is most of the corners you can use a shotgun, you can just get spammed. But there's some good ones. Every map in Valorant's a good shotgun map just because of they love small choke points and 90-degree angles. It's a great pick. Monster takes the hit in terms of the guns.
Picking up a kill through it. The Prowler not quite absorbing that shot. It's a big old bullet that the operator fires, and well, there's a big PC utility close to being online for him as well. 2 away from Showstopper, but Navi come into this round already with a Viper's Pit. Something that could be used to recover, but the play is towards the A site. Numbers there for Movistar Koi.
So far when they've got these advantages, they've been happy to play passive. The flash hasn't caught, and well, Hero goes
nice
down.
shot from Felix.
Has looked good. A couple of moments where individually
don't know where Wingman's going there.
Alexic, though, can still cling to this cross.
If Alex gets another kill, then he gets his ult online. It's a great molly for them to cross though.
Because he was waiting.
Yeah, it's a wonderful snake bite by Monster. That gets them the cross. A pick here for Alexic. Could be the round lost by Movistar Koi because it will be the showstopper, and it's online now.
Big
but it's
kill,
at the hands of Monster that the orb
kill.
is claimed. Really nice round from that Viper. Not just the utility to control initially, but punishing that aggression coming back out of Link. Ruxic has the pit.
Doable.
And now has a chance to put it into play. This could be
really
dangerous.
Doable.
Snakebite's still online, and that is not that wide of a stairway, but it's Monster again to pull them, drag them.
Yeah, nice round from him.
The finish line.
Got the Viper out of them as well. Dude, they're actually getting a pretty decent attack score at the moment.
Usage of utility didn't clear Alexic from
considering how the start went. I'm a fan of Raze on this map. Not the biggest. I don't hate it.
That are taking those fights, and then just a good read. Let's go, and where he's going to be. 3-3. We've seen a lot of sides on this map come out fairly defensive. So with the start that Navi have had, you kind of expected them to run away with this a little bit more. Of course, though, they have been keeping these rounds so clean that, again, economically they're fine.
But there's a bit of a buffer there from Movistar Koi too. Filu having some big performances. We're again going to see the ultimate come through.
Ever over the top, fish all the way around. Roxic's going to hide in his ult. He's out, he's in so much trouble.
Boxed in, and it's Monster again to
dude,
draw
they're
first
just
blood.
spamming
Angel
side hits
catches
right
a
now.
player reloading.
Bro.
Fly and Filu down. Spike claimed as well. That's a disaster. No more Thrash to work around. The pit can't be used. They need to claim
Tank
back
probably
that
had
space.
to hit that one. Big flash.
Flash
Now
coming
Omen
out
flash on
Angel
top of
here
this.
could seal the deal. Up close, Monster
all
wasn't
that.
blind. He hid behind the boxes.
Dude, he should have waited
He's
for his
caught
team's
by the
Omen flash.
paranoia, though. That allows Alexic to finish him off. With Matty G left alone.
Could get out of there,
But
could
he's
all.
isolated hero now. The last man
Or just
standing won't have a
straight up do
chance.
that. Man, bit of an
Matty G
overheat though.
with
Who's
the
this guy on the
Red
side
Bull
here?
clutch.
He could have just waited for the Omen flash for sure, and they had them
It's
both.
really impressive that he managed just to bring that one
Or they
back.
at least would have had an
That
extra
was a
number into this
scenario
one.
that looked like
There's Angel.
everything was in the favor of Na'Vi, but maybe overstepping the bound a couple of times.
Yeah.
Angel wanting to clear out that fight after the flash, and then I think it was Alexic being caught out with utility in hand. That was enough for him to close out the round. Fantastic stuff individually. I will say that is the second time that Fly has died in the same position, walking out, not ready for anybody to be there. So I think that's something that they need to consider themselves, is that exact line each time.
That's so funny, man.
Instead, though,
Yeah, I think realistically that's an important part of the map to fight for,
Making a
but
12
maybe
second
send
clip.
anyone but him
Yeah, we might be able to
from
do it
now
in
on.
between the
It's his
games, maybe.
kryptonite.
the round where he died.
I think the
he used
Phantom
both
needs enough.
prowlers around that
Nah,
area, and then it's
not
like,
enough
okay,
people are
there's no one
using
there
it
this
yet for
time,
it to warrant enough.
so there won't be again. I think it was also the more aggressive position.
It
of
should do.
Ruxic, but
Like I agree, it
nonetheless,
probably
a
should,
man
but
that
it's
we
not
have
getting
talked
it's
about
not getting
a
like
lot
abused
in
enough yet
terms
for
of
it
his
to even.
flexibility. That
get one.
agent pool has just added
Who's
another
Flux
to
with the
tally,
Prime?
with
Thank
the
you so
raise
much,
coming in.
Flux. I
Thus far,
appreciate that.
it's been a little bit quiet. We haven't seen too much from it, but obviously with how aggressive and sort of early these fights
Is
have been, I think there's
Natank a
still
good
lot to come
flex?
from Natank.
And we heard it earlier from the interview by Simos about how comfort isn't really a
I
concern for him.
wouldn't.
It's more about
I
best
don't
in-slot
have him that high
agents,
up,
but
no.
this isn't TFT. You've got individuals, you've got humans on the other side, and some players just look better on certain
He
agents.
looks good
and I
on
think
some
back to that
agents.
Yoru, an agent who is quite viable
That's
on
not-
this map as well.
that's not what you
Think
want
about
from a
Natank on
flex.
him. He looked incredible, but maybe it's on the tank to find.
Oh,
his
where's his
form
Viper
on
smoke
the
gone?
raise. It's going to start. with the man
Roxic's
himself,
missed his
popping
lineup.
that ultimate. The
It's
big
on top of the
rocket in
box
play,
randomly.
and he's got a player in the
Ooh,
corner.
he
He
gets
will
one
take him
though.
down, but
Alex,
from the
mate.
grave, and up
Fair
close,
play.
Alexic's good for one. Showstopper active,
Oh, that's a
fired up
big
close.
TP across.
He doesn't find
Does he
anybody
consider
with it,
Batty G?
still the advantage is
It
theirs.
gets so weird,
In the
man. It gets
meantime,
so
Batty G
weird
has
for
snuck
Alex.
his way over towards the site and will catch Hero off as a result.
Alexic just going to fall back, not wanting to over-aggress.
Dude,
while
everyone
Ruxic
wants to duel
swings
people. What's
around
going
the
on,
molly.
man? No one plays with their
Angel
team.
looking for a little bit more. A good time peaked here could give them the advantage, but Filu seems well aware of the potential of someone being here, and with his ult already available to be used once again, it seems like he's waiting for his teammate to join him.
Yeah, and I like.
This is good from
Movistar
Koi though.
Koi's
Like this is good from both of them in the
The
2v2.
jump peek even on the corner, you know
Join
there's an
up
op
together.
likely
You've
to be there.
already created the pressure
Where it
over
was
towards
seen
spawn,
before,
but the
but
fact that
now
they're clearing this pressure is good from them
you're
as
gonna
well. They get the
realize
jump
that
on it.
he's rotated
Visual
out,
goes in,
and in comes the
so we're going to
thrash.
see one.
It'll be Alexic to follow up on it, but it's shot before it can explode, and now the wraparound comes in. Batty G just needs to buy time, and he's done that. He's destroyed the wingman. Timing here going to be essential for Filu. Emerges from the smoke, isolates
Nicely
the
handled.
first, but
Nicely
Angel's
handled from
there
Navi on this.
to close it out.
Yeah, the 2v2 was fun to
May have
watch. They
stood
actually
out
both
on
played
our
the
screen,
2v2
but
well.
Rest assured, he's defusing. And the round will be going in favor of NAVI.
I would love
just
both of
about.
these teams to
I'd
like.
say much
There's
better
like
in
so
the
much
late round, though.
overheating
Like,
going
a lot of
on.
what we saw was some of the time Na'Vi being a little bit disjointed or somebody getting a little bit aggressive in those peaks, but that was perfect for me. It is like you have Angel patiently waiting for the rotation, they use the Thrash for the info, the trade is pretty much immediate, and then just making sure that they played this one together,
Let's go,
keeping all
Angel.
of the angles covered. It's a round for Na'Vi, but more importantly, for the side of Movistar Koi, you have to remember the way they won that last round. It was Batty G in a clutch. They spent everything to get themselves
Okay,
back
force him
into the
down to an
fight.
eco. I'll still
This
say though,
round,
4
they're
is not
both
bad
so
at all.
That should be the lead for NAVI, but stranger things have happened with Filu down though.
Normally the
Chances
other way around,
decrease.
though.
Yeah, exactly. It really
Big
is.
jewel
It's
on B right
NAVI to
now.
win these rounds.
Balls up, I take it.
Bought himself a Stinger. It's the best they've got to work with. He's got towards Link, but again, if you're playing Link
Bolts on a
without
Vandal
like
buff,
judge or
dude.
something in a
The
round
2
like
guns don't
this,
need to change right
you're
now.
making a big mistake, and it is a much more passive hold from Xiao. He'll
Nice
grab
shot.
one,
It's a great
but
trade.
Nice shot from Batty G. He has been having a great series so far, but in a round like this, you need to have a godlike performance, and for him,
nice
it
shot.
would need to be the ace.
Dude, Hero's
Instead,
looking
it's
good
Hero
though,
to pick up a few
consistently.
Yeah, I think this has always been the issue really for Movistar Core. They have a lot of good rounds, but they're never really able to punish Na'Vi enough so that they have to take an eco, or even if they do take an eco, that's when Na'Vi somehow seems to win it. And so they've never really been able to capitalize on any of the advantages in this match. And then when it comes to the other way round, Na'Vi face versus their low buy, and they keep it clean. Like, I think the lowest they've had is 3 players, and most of the time it's been 4 or 5.
Yeah, 100%. Well, Movistar Koi calling a timeout. You can see the frustration in some of those replays from the coaches, especially in that last
Turkish
2v2
players
round
born
that
with
we
50%
had.
headshot percentage, probably.
How it ended
Feels
up
like
falling apart, they're not happy, and they want to take a moment to
Corrode had a bad day today, yeah,
Remember,
both his
this
teams.
is playoffs on the line
lost.
for both squads, but for Movistar Koi losing their map pick, now being on Corrode, now being on the attack side here, where Navi will move on to next. Where,
the Irish should
you know,
be,
obviously Movistar Koi
should be
decided
buffed. No.
to start. They want to put up those rounds.
I
And it's
don't
been a
think-
great display.
I don't think
To
any
their
of
credit,
the-
they won the pistol,
the baby guns
lost
should
the
be nerfed,
follow-up,
man.
and ended up 2-1 down.
Any guns
to
that
keep
aren't
it at a
the-
5-4 scoreline from there, most teams
Vandal
would be
or the
pretty happy with
Phantom,
that.
I don't
But
think
it
any of
feels
them
like
should
they've
get
had
buffed,
some
man.
opportunities, and they've had some rounds
I
slip
can
apart because
get
of
on
those
board with a couple of
fundamentals.
nerfs
Again,
to some
not being
guns, but-
there. This is the moment to refocus before Navi actually chain together a decent lead.
With it, the other worrying prospect as well is Na'Vi lose this series, they're not out.
Yes, yeah.
If Koi lose this series,
Based on today,
the
Talon's
group
chances
is
for tomorrow,
decided in terms of who's going to playoffs. Like,
a little
that's
bit
already
higher.
done.
Nongshim play
It's
pretty rough
sealed.
though.
So it's a very different feel. Of course, for Na'Vi, they're not going to sit here and want to leave their life in the hands of Team Liquid. But to be fair, with how they've been playing so
Okay,
far,
change up.
they're not bad
Navi
hands
want to
to
punish
leave
over
them in.
towards middle.
And I think again, in terms
1-3-1.
of the
Mixing up a
legacy
little bit.
behind
Shao getting
the
info
only
on the
series
sides.
being won up against a team that never won a series.
Do
in
they
VCT.
purposely want this
It's not
wall
what
to have a
Movistar
gap
Koi
here, or
wanted,
what?
Making those adjustments, those changes to players
It's
and
a weird
coaching
one.
staff throughout
Are they just
the
missing
last
it?
couple months. So this is their opportunity, their
Spirit,
final
thanks so much for the prime.
to
I
step up
appreciate
to the
that.
plate
Thanks for the
and hit
20
the
months.
home run. While the iron's still
Did you have
hot,
making
they're
chance
looking
from
to one round
Americas? Mate,
apart.
Americas is so
Investment
open. I
is
have
big
no idea. I
from
feel like
that
every
attack
week I
side.
change my opinion.
After a timeout, they've got to be ready for this, and they've lost the opening. It's Batty who's been so consistent who falls first.
Yeah, aggressive stuff. I think Na'Vi, this is one of the slower rounds we've seen from the attack, so they go walkabouts. I was hoping maybe we'd see a more
No way.
direct B push.
No way.
Okay.
Feelu got so wrecked, man. 2 body shots through the wall and then a headshot.
Well, now this round is already kind of looking over. I was hoping a B push maybe off like a Nightfall pit combo, but
35 seconds save already.
it almost looks like
Yeah,
just
they got a lot of
full
ults, so
save.
I guess
And
they can
nothing
call
at
something
this stage,
simple.
And you kind of understand it. You played this slow round, you waited for your opponents, and you still got wrecked.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that Feelu went down.
What's the best
you
spots to
cannot
ult with
fault him for
Omen
that.
on attack?
You know, you gotta
This
cross
map?
back.
Dude, anywhere.
Doesn't want to go through spawn.
Any of this?
That's fine. You got to smoke.
Evans
up.
pretty good.
They pushed mid, but they went back.
Towards this corner could be pretty good. Could do some judge strats.
Through the smoke. First
You
he
could
gets
smoke
tagged
this
to
judge
40
here.
HP, then his
This
head
corner's
gets
good.
ripped off.
Legit, anywhere here is
That's
fine.
so unfortunate. If that was a ranked game, you'd immediately, pause the game, report, cheating, move
What's
on
up,
with your
Jules?
day.
How we doing?
What can I do, man?
Oof.
But here, that is just unlucky.
Yeah,
and
that's
with Fly
nice.
falling in
They'll
the
take
end,
that. They kind of needed that
lack
gun
of luck
going.
continues to build. It's Movistar Koi, 2 players surviving, big investment needed, but this is a round they come into with ults. Navi don't have those ults
The
to
Raze is
play
okay.
around.
I
That has
personally
to be
wouldn't
the
use it,
difference
but
maker
it's
at
fine.
6-4.
These are the standings.
Probably good on defense over
At
towards
least,
B as
but,
well if you
yeah,
want to
this
aggro
is-
stuff.
These standings
I don't
are
see
looking
Movistar Koi
interesting.
there.
Yeah. There we go.
There we
Group Omega. Obviously, Apex have already been eliminated from the standings. A victory
Which
for
rotate is
Koi
longer, Abyss or
would
Corrode?
leapfrog them up into a
Aren't they both
qualification
17
spot.
seconds
Of course, as we
from
said,
spawn?
Navi could
Is it
do
not the same?
a wonderful
Maybe
favour
Abyss was 19,
for
I can't
KC
remember.
and
Like, I remember
guarantee
doing
the
this
spot
goal
in
in the run.
playoffs.
It's like 17, I
Really
think.
take the pressure off their Team
I
Liquid
can't remember what Abyss
We
was.
just saw
They're pretty
a
much the same.
three-man
It might be
lineup on
17
B.
for both.
Holding, it's not quite a high-low, because it's not like you can stand up that little bit higher. I suppose if you go in the box. But they're expecting, on the Movistar Koi side, expecting aggression from Navi. They don't get it to start this round off, but there is a lot of presence towards this B site. As Feelu may find out. In he goes. I think he's caught him. Yeah, he's caught Hero
Look how
on
many
top,
players
but there's
are here.
so many more. Ruxic
Yeah,
goes
but
down. They think this site is easier to push
Angel getting
into
that
now.
kill over
Little
towards
do
A
they
mains
know,
everything.
there's
Is he
still
gonna flash or
plenty of
something before he
players.
swings?
They've got main control with Angel being
Angel,
there.
you gotta
but
log
okay,
you
he
kill
gets
mate.
spotted. They're starting to put the pieces together.
Stops the plant on this one.
Batty G fires onto Alexic, but
Damn,
Hero's
bro.
here as
They were
well.
all over this, by the way. It's literally a full-person stack.
With a triple kill. Batty TP's in. It's a fake TP. Trying to get them to look the other way, but they know.
Maybe overheated a little bit. I guess he could have smoked TP'd. Yeah, without having an extra TP there, he kind of wrecked himself. It's a nice read from Navi. They had a lot. Angel did good, getting that kill on the side here.
Even after saving the weapons, after putting it all
Favorite
on the
Corrode
line,
teams? Genji, Sen, DRX probably.
It was an impeccable read. I think I was looking at this sort of B site as okay, they got to hit
it's still early though. There's
like,
still time for me to change that.
B, but
I'll be impressed.
They haven't really gone just directly.
I like 100 Thieves Odin over towards B. I like 100. I like Talons Odin over towards A. Like I could steal stuff from everyone's Corrode.
So just a sublime read out from NAVI. And well, for Movistar Koi, oh, they've still got that Nightfall. They've still got the Viper's Pit. Will it ever be used?
Well, we just saw Alexic pick up a backup Odin.
Oh, goes in. Can they take any space from this one? We've got Hero if he wants to fast rotate.
They already know players haven't gone to the right side.
Okay, he watched the Talon game. How many has he got?
But this is an unusual angle, an unusual weapon.
You can just keep going, man. Just keep firing that the whole time.
As he tries to throw them through, and they've already taken control of the site here. Movistar Koi flooding in, and they're finding pits. The Odin's dealt with as well.
No joke, if he had actually pushed side there and just spammed this, it would have been nice. Still kind of doable on this Roxic. It is absolute chaos every single time.
He won't get his own online, but out comes the shorty. Unfortunately, Batty G does the same.
But like 5's actually pretty nice.
That ends up as a
5 on attack.
Scoreline once again, and with the pistol
not too bad.
for Movistar.
Obviously, because they got a pistol, it should be more. But
they have a lifeline. But if they're going to save themselves in the league, they need to do it after the break.
One enemy remaining.
let's do it in between the games, Ivy. It'll be easier. Corrode rest here is going to be slower because there can be luck to middle. I mean, yeah, I don't really include that though when I'm looking at it. It's faster if you go through mid, but I mean, I guess that's the same with Abyss as well. It's a little similar in terms of that. Fun fact, Koi has an attack around win rate on Corrode higher than the average in EMEA, 41% instead of 38%. Mate, 3 extra percent. Just because they haven't played as much as other teams. Terranator, thank you so much for the Prime. Thank you, thank you. Isn't it literally their second time playing this map? Is this doable for Koi? I mean, if they take a pistol, for sure. 5's pretty good on attack.
Welcome back, folks. A pistol round from Movistar Koi, but still trailing by 2 at the half. NAVI with the lead. It's their map pick, and winning here will send
Corrode, yeah, it's like really defensive.
It will end their season, and for a
it'll probably even out a little bit once teams have some better stuff on attack.
I think so many
but it will still probably even out to like a 8-4, I would say.
To break the curse that they've
depending on pistol, obviously.
Like
maybe we get to stage just a 7-5, but I doubt it.
Happening again here today.
Feels like it will be. I'll be honest with you. There's been a lot of fumbles, a lot of mistakes.
3-0 on pistols.
All the pistols.
The teams unused the Odin on Corrode, 1000%, yeah.
Well, a pistol win here for NAVI does feel like it might
especially on the sides. The fact that the main use of Odin is here doesn't make sense.
So I'm waiting to see. The Omens, at least, have both been performing. Hero and Batty G have been the players to watch so far. And I think definitely going into this attack side, I want to see a little bit more from those Raze players.
Smoke close to take mid. Late fade eye. It's a big punish from Koi on this one. Let him take the space, send it in. I would prefer this Omen here though. Smoke probably makes a little bit more sense. Big stun, dude. He had a wingman self-stun. Okay, they gotta get the spike though somehow.
They're able to take the advantage, take the lead for a moment. Thing is, they've got the spike. Xiao and Ruxic are so very low. And Movistar Koi have won every pistol round so far. This should be another opportunity.
Surely someone's on his screen and saw that. Surely someone's on his screen and saw that.
He knows now.
Okay.
But the longer this goes, the more they're likely to check. It's the first that goes his
Sure,
way.
that's not bad
They
though,
know where the
considering his
second
HP.
is.
Xiao
He
dinked
picked
him
up, and
through the
Xiao will
smoke.
be there to clutch it
He
out.
gave him a little
It is
warning
gonna be the
dink.
pistol round going
Okay,
the way
fast
of
pistol for
NAVI.
them though.
And well, there was a man really building up the
1-3.
fact that Movistar Koi had that one done pretty much. Mitch, man, how are you feeling?
Yeah, look, this is an unfortunate scenario. I'll tell you that.
Send that clip to Ulysses. Ulysses.
Actually, do yeah. I was on their side. That's good. Yeah, send that to Ulu.
Yeah, the one time.
I was nice for once.
And they lose. That's the first pistol that
But
lost.
I like the fact that Ruxic hears the wingman coming,
That
and
was
he
a
could
big
have
fade eye.
sidestepped it. He could have
Big
hit behind
fade
the wall,
eye.
but he tanks the wingman to let them know I'm over
It's
here.
a little
Look at
low
me.
on this
Look
one.
at me,
Maybe
guys. Bates for
maybe a
his
marshal
teammate,
help. We'll
and
see.
that gets him the first kill.
At least they got the Spectre, I guess, that can
But
kind
he
of
did
run
a
in a little bit
wonderful
more.
job spamming through the smoke, swinging wide. Handing over a rare L to Batty. That is 8-5 now. With a pistol win, I'll be honest, this is looking more and more likely.
Yeah, surely they don't
like
get
we're going to see
ecoed.
Movistar Koi fade out of this series. It could be out of their depth up
You're
against
having
NAVI,
problems
but
with a Cypher when you're on
little
attack.
eco round to fight
Mate, you
for.
just gotta hope
NAVI
that
won
you have a
plenty of these.
Sova or
2
something
out
to
of
break the
3
trips,
for
man.
the follow-ups. Maybe Koi can do the
Cypher's
same.
kind of insane in
Yeah,
ranks
they've
just because
never won the
people aren't good
pistol,
at breaking
so
util.
That's something new for NAVI so far, but it really does feel like a death sentence. Like moments where there's been opportunities. I think anybody maybe looking at the scorelines of this map or match will think that this is just another day in the office for NAVI in a match that should be comfortable for them.
Actually,
Batty G.
Batty G.
That was not what I was
Couldn't be
expecting
any
to
worse
happen.
timing
I'll
for
be honest
him.
with you. He took a
Stuck the
risk,
pistol
risk
through
didn't
the
pay
smoke,
off,
gave 4 of them a
and
heads
with how
up.
little they have.
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah, flash over the
That's at
top
least
as
one.
well. Not too
A little bit
bad.
of extra damage, but ultimately
Yeah, it could have been a little
can't
better,
expect
but-
too much more from this point unless Monster's going to go nuclear.
And they know there's a player behind, so they're going to be coming at Monster full
I like that
pace.
pathing, man.
Up
Oh,
above him, but he snuck past.
Player standing.
They check it still. Well done to Xiao. Recovering his bases. We've only got 1 man left. Flyer, an ace needed.
Do you believe?
Without a doubt, Tom. I think
classic
this
into
is
his hard.
Flyer's
I mean, yeah, but
It's his round to
Yeah,
lose.
they
every
could've-
single time. 9
they could have
times out of
organised
10,
something with
actually.
the
I could see maybe
with
one
Batty
reality
G
where Navi
middle
win
as
this
well. Is
round,
more
but,
what I meant.
I think there's a clear favorite here.
Yeah, that's,
I think you just commit as well
strange
once you got a
take,
classic
I'm
there.
not talking Doctor Strange.
He would be doubling his kills if he finds this. Started the round on 5.
Yeah,
So
I think
that'll
he's
be
just
good.
going to die to the spike, but you know, I'll allow you to
Ninja
dream.
defuse. Here we go. Ninja defuse.
Yeah, I think he might be
Oh, he's got plenty of time, Tom.
Got to be kidding me.
So much. They should all run in now. They should all run in. He's got so much time.
right.
Now,
Well,
they've played it correctly. Just realizing the time was gone, run away, don't lose your weapons to him. You could have really sent Ruxic in with the ghost to double check it, but that's how confident they were. They just
Now.
didn't feel the need.
definitely a little bit unlucky. And well, it was mentioned, we saw in the interview earlier about the difference between playing the sort of optimal Valorant and comfort not really being a factor. I'll be honest.
It's a little slow on the replay to show him. I like that.
Like, he is having a rough game so far. 4-12. Someone that, as you mentioned, we've seen on the likes of Yoru have unbelievable performances. We've seen him play the ISO and looked pretty good, but
Find you.
on that raise, something he has played on prior rosters, it just
Okay,
hasn't
big
hit
fire
so
round.
far.
Where's this
Well, I think that's
Odin
where the
at?
best in slot conversation comes
Odin
in.
over
It's like,
towards
if you
middle
want
again.
to run a specific specific comp, then you need the best in slot player for that agent, right? Like you put someone that's the best Viper in the world onto an agent they've never played before, they're not going to deliver that same level. They don't have that same understanding of the flow. And I think the tank,
What about
to his
Nats?
credit,
Dolphin.
Nats will probably do it. But
Dolphin
to
with the
his
tier 1.
credit,
Thank you so much for the
tank has
33
been
months, man. I
flexing
appreciate that.
So much.
Oh, hello.
Okay, well,
And he's been doing well for the most part, but this has been a
you
struggle.
got an extra dink in there,
Oh,
right?
We always spoke
On
about this
Alex.
map and the walls, the amount that you can wallbang, almost like paper. That's a solid start. They need to start their comeback here and now. Flyer already under some serious pressure. Left blind, but has been able to retreat. At least needs to find
But that
one,
lineup
and
looked
has done
deadly.
that at least before he's traded out. The tank left, low on HP though, will fall.
Big swing
However,
from
his
Xiao.
teammate in Batty G has kept them with an advantage. The plant will be coming in. an isolated monster, but it depends when he hits the timing. If anything, I want him to come in a little later than the
wingman to
rest
defuse
of the team.
there.
Looks like we might already have a timing for him. Hero's standing out in the open with his back turned. It's a free pickup. Xiao's got to do it all, and it's Monster again, bailing them out from Link. He's done really well in the first half from that same position. And he does it again here. To put 6 on the board for
Is Andy doing
Corrode,
champs? Yeah, I imagine
hey,
so.
look, it's a long road
It's in
ahead
Paris,
of them.
right?
They've got 3 rounds
Probably
to
should be.
recover. Love the opening. The Odin spray by Filu working wonders. But just to finish that conversation, like I think someone like Natank,
Enemy remaining.
he's done very well so far, but then you have to like flexing to all these different agents, but you have to think, you know,
middle. You need to understand that, you know.
Think how he would feel with that little bit more comfort behind him. I think you'll have that a more consistent performance out of him.
Oh, Filu has succeeded in one
Okay, big
round.
buy round for
That's
Navi. What do they want to do on this?
get
They're kind of far out.
Angel to
Maybe Xiao
never
could
be
get his
able to
ult.
cross mid
Could double
again.
ult default.
And, well,
Yeah,
Manny G's found
heard the
one,
TP
and
over towards
actually,
middle. It's
they
a
did
big
kind of try
shutdown,
and
man.
cross mid, and
It's
Flyer
a
has
big,
just
big
absolutely
shutdown.
wrecked
Navi
them.
want to
These
force
early
through mid.
spams have
Not the
completely
most util
denied
used.
Navi, and bear in mind, last round they had a few pieces missing. It was not the greatest of buys. This round was a
This was
full
nice.
investment.
This was nice though
And they are
from
left
Koi at
to
least. Like
just two.
I'm glad I'm seeing
I
a
don't know
lot
if
of
there was
spam.
a call for Filu. Like if someone heard the shrouded step and just guessed that there would be a player up on top of the boxes, or like the ones here, player we saw die there. But I don't know if he had the call. I don't know if he just suspected it. But that spam did a ton of damage.
Don't think the TP on this box should ever work.
Yeah. Then the other 2 comes in.
I've seen a few
from
people
that
do
link
this.
push.
I think Moniak
And
got a
it's
kill from
another
here,
element,
but I
like
just don't think
spamming
it's
the Odin
good.
From top mid, we haven't seen a lot of, but it does empower that Link player to go for a fight, often against low HP players, and certainly against
Unless they're
positions that he
smoking it, I
knows are
guess.
clear. Because if
Maybe
you're
the
stuck
enemy
there,
team.
your Odin teammates got him taken down. Obviously,
Okay, convincing one for Koi. This is actually going to get pretty close.
Force
Force him down to an eco.
Xiao
Xiao has ult.
It's about as good as you could hope for it to go.
Yeah,
2
for
rounds
sure.
behind and heating up.
Yeah, and as I said, like from what we've seen so far in this map, a lot of it has felt quite.
Oh, the Prowler
defense-sided.
absolutely
There's
wrecked
the
him.
Prowler. Okay.
And then similarly to the likes
Oi,
of
that's
an
fast.
old school split, it always felt like Navi were one of those teams that were really trying to pressure what you're able to do over on the attack side. It's
Yeah,
gonna be a
dude, embrace it,
relatively
man,
early
embrace
pause
it.
for them coming into the second half, but you can understand why. This round's going to be a low purchase with just some pistols, although that probably means
Tech
they'll
pause?
win. And then
Timeout.
the next round, there's a chance for already a level up from Movistar Koi.
A timeout from Navi, well called. This is going to be their last one. But as you see Movistar Koi pick up that momentum, follow up around with a more dominant performance, and put you on the pistols, you want to make sure you're likely to see 9-8 here. You don't want this to go neck and neck. You don't want to see the game spiral out of control in the next buy round, and Movistar Koi get the momentum, get the lead back in their favor.
Does
Because
Art
that's where the
still
game can
play?
very much
He
slip
got
away. They're gonna get ahead of the
he got
problem,
benched
but
in
keep in mind,
TFM.
that's Navi's last chance to chat to their players, their last chance to correct what they're seeing on the server. Anything goes wrong from this point forward, it's only the boys down on the stage that can make those adjustments.
At least in this round, expectations still relatively low. I'd be interested to see, because like as said, similarly to how they always used to play split, mid control was a pretty big part of how Navi liked to play the attack. So I think that
Best
if
Odin
Movistar
player? I
Koi
mean, it
can
was Art
deny
before he
them
went,
that
but I
ground,
will
it's definitely
say
gonna make things a lot
Cruz
more
had a good one
interesting. I
today.
think their Viper util has been making
Cruz is getting multiple
very
4Ks of
awkward
it today.
alongside that Odin. But it's a lot of commitment. And
There's actually players that are really good. I think
the
if I'm
interesting
going
part is that last
consistently,
round was
I think
3
Brock's the
players fighting
best
mid.
Odin
I
player
don't
I've
think they
seen.
can keep that up all the time. And if Navi can start to exploit, for example, maybe in a tank solo on A, it could be a very different look.
Cass? I haven't watched enough Cass, to be honest.
It looks like Navi are playing for the win in this round as well. Looking for aggression on A.
Enzo's pretty legit with it. Enzo probably uses it the most out of every player.
Rifle was in it as well, the Guardian that they've got, but they don't see anyone. Now they move to the B site.
Oh, that's
a lot of
lovely info.
Yeah, they might think about just
Such a
canceling
mad
this,
map that you can throw a
maintaining
fade eye from
mid-control.
here
Still
over
50
towards
seconds.
B.
I mean, Navi's
That's so
got
sick.
a bunch of options at their disposal.
That was also thrown from very far away. So the amount of info that Flyer has managed to get from mid, it might sell the idea that there isn't anywhere near as much presence on this side of the map spam through again. It's Alexic down. That's the Guardian now into...
It's a great nade, man. They literally just turned this corner as the nade went off.
So much chip damage along the way that they should be walking into an absolute failure of a round. The tank, though, under pressure. As I said, he's been having a really rough
a great
round,
omen flash.
Supported by utility. This is a chance to clean up. And well, it's yeah, he's gonna get caught up by the ultimate. I'm surprised
sure.
that
Give me the buy round. Give me the buy round. Fade ults. What happens? One away from official.
And it did not pay off. I'm a little perplexed. When I heard that activated, I looked over and went, "Oh, is Filu activated?" No.
Yeah.
That was
wait,
Angel.
when did Angel pop his ult here?
I do like this.
Oh, he popped it there. Oh boy.
When did he use it?
Dude, I didn't even see that go down.
Yep. Yes, he did.
That was a bold one.
When the
It's an eco,
paranoia
mate.
hit, and I guess that was just an immediate emergency play. Try to keep everyone alive,
just
but they felt too
set
quickly
strat on this
for any
one.
real impact to be found. But that's
Wait,
a
you couldn't
really
find the lineup
high-value
from...
ultimate for info and for control, taken out of play. Now as they push this B side, they won't have that to work with. It's going to be
Okay, it's all good.
the flash over the top.
Why did you not have the lineup from the barrier? Why is he got to look into the wall? It'd be so much faster.
He's already behind them. That's a great bit of ground to claim early. But Batty G and Field,
Is he scared about getting spammed?
now they're going to be sent back. And the question is this just a simple play up into heaven coming through from Alexic, or the wrap around to mid? For now, at least, it looks like he'll just hold control.
But now they'll expect it. That's the thing. It's been long enough where they're not going to be walking in
Visual into...
although they're clearing those
oh,
backlines.
God.
This could be a problem. They're running in. They think, okay, we've caught
Tunnel
this
vision,
guy.
though.
Is anybody
Tunnel
gonna
vision.
check? They do, but
They used them as bait.
The nade will claim
Gotta
one,
do
though.
more.
The tank's done well. Showstopper into
Popped
the
him.
roof. Could be enough to kill off Alexic, but he survives
back.
with 8 HP.
Oh my god, the ult back's crazy. Would you be scared enough to use it? I'd be too scared to use this ult. I'm not using this ult, man. I'd be way too scared.
Moved his opponent off of that fight.
8 HP. He did so well, man. He played it so well.
Alexic saving Navi.
Damn, how did he get out of there and not tank the ult here?
And
That was nuts, bro. 8 HP survived, bottom of the stairs.
What a round from Alexic. He gets all that control. He doesn't overplay
Yeah, his trigger discipline here was good as well.
As soon as Thrash gets a player in the corner,
just baited the two that got hit by the ult perfect.
Focused on getting that man, on capitalizing on the ultimate,
Respect.
that they're not going to check the corner. Lets the first guy run past. It's because of that he's able to take the second, and it's because of that he's got his showstopper. He's still alive.
1, 2, 3, 4 that come by next for Navi on this one.
He's expecting a rocket.
Okay, just straight up side hits going in for Navi at the moment. It's a good nade.
2 rounds in it. Navi have found their spark.
Yeah, they've been trying to pick up the pace.
Sonya, thank you so much. Oh, dude, don't worry about
In
it.
the B site, it works, but this time they've been delayed.
No harm if they're not there.
Of immediate Viper Orb in combination with those smokes, even a Prowler being put through. This whole idea is just to try and slow them down as much as possible, force them back into potentially another mid play where they have been getting destroyed.
Well, looks like they will respect that mid control that has caused so many problems for them.
Okay, Monster, let's see what you got.
Rotation
early
to the
info.
B site.
It's got a
Stop early
it's
enough.
got a molly to delay.
This angle could be good for 1 on Monster. They're walking right into his crosshair.
Should be able to delay long enough for Filu to get his own molly out there.
The nade forces him back. Snakebite to buy time. 37 seconds. The clock.
Ominal over towards spawn. Oh, it's
enemy
actually
for
pretty
them
rough
here,
now.
but that space taken by Hero. The flash comes in too late. But the trade at least on Alexic. Oh,
Nice shot.
Spray from Filu is
Wait, nice
perfect,
fade
and they
util on
keep
this one.
going.
Strong fade util.
Bouncing back.
Force him
and the
back down
gas
to an
back
eco.
down to 1.
Yeah,
Koya-
Monster's utility over
Koya
the
looking
last
in
couple
control.
of rounds has just been integral. Like being able to have the orb on one side of the map on A, basically just refreshing every few seconds to delay. Then he has his own wall and the snakebite to delay on that B site. Like his Viper util has just been causing so many issues.
No.
That Navi are continuing to have to basically just try and dive through. You see Alexic, and as you said, it felt like the flash was just
Yeah,
a
it looks like
little
they're
bit
running out of
after he
ideas.
was. And wow, the economy of Navi in the bin once again. Their map choice definitely looking
Teams seem to
like
struggle to
but
late
I do have
take
to say,
mid.
we saw this on the last map as well.
Teams struggle to late take mid, and yeah, maybe they don't go to that angle that he's at and spam this enough.
Quickly changes once again.
A snakebite that went around by, I think, 0.35 of a second as well. Movistar Koi, they look to forget what happened previously, and this is a good way to do it. About to tie things up.
Oh, hold up.
Find one, which is
enough distraction over towards middle. They can walk over towards B, double the guns up. Smoke goes out, still got Omen Flash.
Hero is the man I'd want to see with that.
Dude, as soon as Roxic gets over towards here, he can have a pretty good ult. Where does he want to do it?
Viper's Pit, it should be put in. This could secure them the round. This could get them the advantage
Viper
back.
here makes the most sense.
Almost claimed a kill.
Oh, we got an after plant one. Oh, it's
Gonna
strong.
reach.
Strong. Coach Potato special. That's what we're doing.
It's the second time, but it's
so nice when you get over towards here. He didn't properly plant, so there's more of an area for them to defuse, though. I will say that much. But you can use like the top of this to kind of work out where you should be spamming.
Not really paying attention, it seemed. A bit of an off angle, sure, with the Viper's Pit, but now you start to look at those players. They're going to be tagged desperately low, finding anything should be impossible.
Yeah, do we have the spam? Doesn't look like it. Do we have the spam? We don't have the spam. Should have planted in the corner. Yeah, I mean, the idea is great, but I think they kind of miss a couple of things. First of all, the plant can be better than this. Can be less place to defuse. Second of all, you can use the arch above to know where to spam once you get vision blocked for your own ult. Rough. The main thing is to plant him.
I like this from Xiao going up top, the jump up from Hero as well. But yeah, you know, it's a shame there's no nade, there's no snake bite, there's nothing to really play with. And that position, it gives just a small pixel.
Why not plant in the corner? I don't know, man.
It's hard to hit,
I think he decided late that he wanted to after plant the ult, like for the actual spike itself.
Maybe if it was positioned over in the corner,
yeah, ended up just blocking vision and giving them more space.
Man has had a couple of good rounds now. Who's been pivotal for that mid control. Who's stopped Navi's plan to go towards Link at almost every step of the way. Filu, he's had a great performance. And looking back at last week, Tom, look at that first blood to first death. He was on fire in their matchup.
16-4.
Yeah,
Jesus.
played insane. I think a lot of that was coming in on the chamber, which if we go to map number 3, we'll likely have that Yoru chamber combo, which I think it's definitely going to be a lot more difficult for Navi to deal with, but
Buddy G is just narrating what's happening in the game with his... I mean, yeah, that's good though. Otherwise you become like Solomon. He's like, come on, man, after every round. Which I equally like, but I like the Buddy G's mixing up new ones.
You can understand why. It was a desperately close round, but that has given the opportunity for them to talk to their coach as well.
That's a great little toasty. Patty G previously helped Angel and Xiao make it to Reykjavik, and now he stands in their way.
Help them qualify to a land that they weren't allowed to go to.
Stop them
Brilliant.
from making playoffs, and again,
so
they still have a chance, but it will be out of their hands. For Koi, that's not the case. They lose here, it's over and done with. Ruxic's already in.
They had no idea Ruxic was here. Wait, did the two smokes like join together so they don't realize he's at the bottom of it? That's pretty cool.
It brings it back in their favor.
Little gap over towards B, so if they did go for a split, you would imagine Monster's concentrating so much over towards him.
Goes walkabouts, looking for info. Mid has been denied for the majority of this game, and it looks like there's an opportunity for it to be denied again. Even still,
dink on that as well.
The trade out of Batty G, the hero of the last couple of rounds, and an incredibly low HP Natank.
Because if you're going to do this, mate, you got to do it with high HP.
In the favor of Na'Vi. But with no pressure really being put in onto that pit, the decision is, where do they go?
I wonder if they've sensed now that Link play, not much support from
30
top
seconds,
mid, no
you guys are
spams
bottom and
coming
middle.
in from Filu anymore. They could go.
You know they're going to double stack A.
Make it to the B side behind, but instead they want to avoid it completely, and that means stepping into a site where an tank is desperately low. But Filu has come in to back
Wingman's going to get him a safe plan,
sitting
right?
inside of elbow, even if they get that opening pick.
Dude, this Odin might stop him.
In comes the plant.
Odin might be good.
8 seconds left.
Wait, what a satchel.
And it's being denied. The plant now has to be stuck. A blast pack doesn't land. A wide swing needed. Plant secured. Alexi gets 2.
Dude, Alex is playing so well, bro.
NAVI out of what could have been, should have been a lost round. If that blast pack was just a little bit closer, this would already
the
be
Odin
done,
just
but
not spamming here?
Monster from Link, again, has to be the one to bring Movistar Koi kicking and screaming across the line, put them in the lead, and give them a chance
Nade online
to bring us to map number 3. The nade is up. The time is there now because it's ticking low. In goes the reveal. They know he's not on it. The time now desperately
Yeah, one go, the other behind. He's gonna tap it again.
Not yet. They're buying.
Nade through the window.
No time.
He tried to bounce the nade off the wall and sent it through the window. That was sick.
Oh, good. Oh, Andy, give us a slow-mo. Give us
Damn
a
it, he satcheled Wingman so far away that he went out of blast, out of plant radius.
I can't believe that.
It works.
Andy, listen, cue it up after. I want a slow-mo of that nade.
Yeah, the satchel actually hit him like, so he went past this line. That was nuts. Dude, what a round. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 3 on each team that can't buy next. This is the big one.
It didn't matter in the end. Xiao had done
A 2-pass and aggro over towards A. They take mids. Nothing. No real util or middle apart from a smoke. So.
I might have left the building if that changed the round. Just gone home. Wow.
High pressure scenarios. And create some hilarious moments. NAVI take the lead back. 2 rounds away from qualifying to playoffs and taking
it's a lot of
Casey
pressure over
them.
towards middle again. They walked out towards B before. The call gets made to go B. This is where they went last time with a fade-out. Fade-out goes in, hits one over towards heaven. It's a free sight. Omen or insta-rotate got cancelled. Oi! Yeah, dude, he didn't hear the TP because he got hit by the fade-out.
Yeah, I mean, it's because they hit the nightfall. He knows that they can't hear, and unless they're in it, it's a calculated risk, and it's worked out wonderfully here. The payoff, but now Rooksik's down. We're back to a 4v4. Ults for NAVI, not going to help them out. And get a little bit of information with Hero, but it's got to be the rifles that do the dirty work, and Xiao's already fallen. Hero from up top!
Hero did great.
The hero they needed.
Not the spam again. Oh, Angel. Angel's been learning it.
Finds one, but the time ticking so
didn't get half right.
low. He doesn't know where Alexic is. And from the top rope, a chance to secure this round.
Not like this, mate.
The spam goes in. The
Not like that, mate.
And the tank's got him.
Holy, that's rough, man. He had a really good one earlier, but that one's rough.
But with 2 seconds to spare,
that one's rough.
It's
the big round that means you have to eco next as well.
A couple of just very shaky moments. Like Hero basically set him up to win that round.
Thank you, Andy.
Yep, that's one of the shaky moments. But yeah, this one as well. It's like Hero set him up. He goes, okay, we have those 2 players in the back line. I'm gonna go peeking out, take a risk. He takes 2 players with him, and then the second one is Alexic just basically
that's rough,
to finish
man.
off the round, but the plant
you can spam him from heaven here. He didn't feel comfy.
And it just felt a little bit choky.
Yeah, there's a lot of rounds where you can tell people don't feel comfy on this map.
Immediate thrash being sent through, but there's
it's a great ult back.
On the other side.
One hit from the fade, one hit from the fish ult.
2v4
Dude,
now,
Angel loves the fish ult on an eco, doesn't he?
Deal with the tank. Deep play from Hero. They know it. They're clearing it, and his back is turned. It's a freebie for Flya, and a big play needed by Rookzik. This would be an ace. There's only one player close by. The plan could be secured. The wrap through mid open. The world is Rooksik's oyster. 3 orbs away, so it's not going to be a Viper's pit to close it. 1 minute on the clock, and this read is
look
perfect.
at this from Flya, though. Flya's wrecked him, right?
He'll catch him just
and that was nice from Flya. Just went to go join up with his teammate. Showed a bit of presence.
Guaranteed, and a map 3 on the cards.
You felt for a moment that was going to be
this was cool with the fish ult bait, to be fair.
He's had many of them throughout the last couple of weeks, but I like this adaptation. You know the monster has been having quite a bit of pressure put on him. Now they've realized he's solo on that side of the map, so they put the pressure in, but there's a second layer. The tank, someone I think was 4 and 12, right? He is now 16 and 18.
Okay, one go there. One go to take us to ascent.
On this defensive side. On NAVI.
Insta fish ult over towards A with Teva insta over the top to block people in. I like this. That's a nice idea. Instant reaction over towards B is looking likely. They got Razor, you can force this.
But sensing the numbers on that side of the map, it's going to be a much more direct.
They know there's going to be fast behind, so the one order behind strong here.
Alexic's taking a lot of space.
Taking so much space. Fish ult to retake though, they went and picked it up over towards A. If Fly gets a kill, he gets ult. That's pretty much it.
Angel with the wingman, 2 away from a Viper's pit that could change the game, but instead,
Hero, mate, you got to smoke in 5, and that will kind of win you the round, to be honest.
It's a deep play
Mate, get that smoke down spawn, surely. Oh, it's a little late. They just beat it. No, they didn't. The smoke should wreck them. Big nade.
It's happened so many times.
Flyer got that kill, got the ult. Dude, how did no one die from this nade?
To their advantage. Ruxic stands for 1 in the corner. Shao gets 2.
How did they win that?
They've got themselves the OT.
I guess they were low from the nades as well, but
they hit Shao with the nightfall. They had the trail that he was in that corner, but just couldn't clear
breaking
him.
Heads, yeah, pretty
and
much.
There were many points in this round where I was thinking Navi were going to win it.
Ruxic did good, man. That kill on Heaven is so nice.
With the aggressive spots that they had, this
remaining.
2v4 was not the point where I thought they would turn the round, but again, they dig deep. Again, they take this to overtime. And now, well, you go back to looking at Movistar Koi, because for Navi, okay, they lose this map, they have Ascent coming up. For Koi, they lose this map, and they are out of contention for the rest of the year.
Yeah, the pressure here plays
Dude, look at these two go, man.
Map 3, what they're looking for. 2 rounds in a row.
The fast take from Koi.
Starts on the attack.
Real
already
fast.
Picking up the pace, looking to put the pressure on Alexic. Like we said, has been
such a difference in terms of middle here. Koi love to spam it, Navi just don't really do much.
Smoked off now towards the elbow. Main still held by Shao. They're unknowingly running into where the numbers are. Nice nade. Batty's going to take a bit of damage before getting out of there. But the shrouded step gets him to safety.
Okay, then start one over towards middle.
Very nervous.
And this will kind of work well. You can hear the rotates at the same time you're gonna get them if they try and go for the fast rotate through middle. The problem is it's your raise. Might have liked this to be like the Viper or something, but we'll see. Is Angel on top of this? Angel flashed over towards middle, 1v1. Dude, the tank still won this. I'm pretty sure the flash revealed him. It's a 3-person hold on site though.
Ends up getting caught. Hero and Shao fighting together from the elbow. There'll be no isolating.
Whoa.
The fights are so I thought. Hero left Shao, but he trades it in the end. The numbers are kept. But the plant should be found. All the while, the wraparound comes into play. 2 going wide. It's going to be a bloodbath. The tank finds the first. Showstopper online, but Ruxic comes in to save the day.
Dude, this is scary, man.
A little too close
the 3-person gamble stack from Navi was nice here, though.
Navi, and hell, if coming into OT, we want to talk about the pressure.
Yeah,
it just got a
they
whole lot
were just strong with the 1-1.
Now
even with Angel going down.
Series point, playoffs point for them.
As well, it's another to add to that stat of 5v4 conversion. Once again, a wonderful read from the side of Navi. I think obviously taking a gamble into a B-site execution this late in the game, unlikely.
Alex, you ready?
Alright.
Excuse me?
But the fact that basically they were able to have 3
Odin over
players
towards
ready
middle
waiting,
again.
The crossfire,
and Navi just won a fast hit over towards A. Flash for close.
Early take, the flash just
wait, flash close, Prowler, smoke over, but then there's a 2-person luck as they're making a lot of sound. It's kind of like a BBL on Ascent. You make it look like in a fast A and then you walk through middle. Yeah, didn't mind it. They got a good trade at least. No smokes on defense.
They are moving towards the A side, though.
Problem now is they don't create pressure anywhere, so they're then just running into whatever the stack would have been.
Is holding the line. And Hero's left alone. I don't know where in the tank thought he was.
Oh, they saw him over towards middle because he got the trade here.
Mistaken. Walks in backwards. One of the
Dude, you could just go get double law.
But it's still a 1v2.
You want it.
Hero has been
one of the
star players in this map. 27 and 17. Spikes
it was Ruxic in middle? Oh, really? Well, then.
Nervous about a flank, pressure coming in. Obviously, Monster has been playing this B side of the map all the time, so he knows that he could be coming in from absolutely anywhere. But also the pause starts to put doubt in the mind. Filu, though,
here we go again.
Will be able to keep this one going. A second OT at least needed.
The patience was a big deal there for Filu. He sits there holding the corner. When he re-pinks, he sees the spike isn't there anymore. at that. What happened here? What was that? But when he peeks, he sees Spike's not there, and he suspects that player's freezing outside, waiting for us to rotate.
Okay, Koi getting involved, man. Coaches
getting him the round and getting Movistar Koi another chance to fight for this map, to bring us to a third and to make it to playoffs.
Corrode, dude, it's funny because they both got like the same comps, but they're both playing them so differently. Koi pretty much always go middle. NAVI just hate middle.
They want to get ahead of it early.
They're never getting actually like deep mid control or into middle. This timeout might work well for NAVI also.
A victory here would guarantee them.
What do you think of Gecko on this map? I think it's fine.
Which is the most
I don't think it's a bad map at all for Gecko. The roof's so low that you can do a lot of good stuff.
Because in a three-way tie,
I wouldn't use it personally, but
top of that KC position, of course, if KC would then
it's definitely a good map for Gecko.
That would be enough to send NAVI out. But that's a very different world right now. Instead, Movistar Koi are just thinking about their own survival, thinking about the fact that a victory in this map means they still need to head to Ascent and fight for a win there. But the fact is, taking Corrode off of NAVI would be a very, very good first step.
That's exactly it, Tom. Survival, the name of the game for Movistar Koi. Then they can have a week to look to make the adjustments they need. To make it there, they have to grow legs in this series and hit their stride up against NAVI, or else they'll be left flopping on the shoreline. 13-13. This round pivotal for their success here on the attack. This is what they talked about in the timeout. And we saw the aggression from NAVI catch them way off guard before. Doesn't look like it will this time, though. Very
control for sure. Flash up to see if anyone's pushed A.
It's a lot where at least one player has tried to
NAVI with a heavy shutdown over towards middle makes sense because Koi been taking mid so much.
Flash, maybe they'll go a little bit further.
Another flash to see if anyone's pushed.
And especially with the A site being a pretty constant target for either side.
Okay, and the final call gets made, and it's just a B pop.
This time, though, B site will be the one. Steps potentially.
Nah, no one's run yet.
Bit of information over to Hero.
Oh, look at this time. He gets to the 40-second mark and they start going aggro. They're going to hear the running here. Okay, they're going to send it over towards B now. Roxic should molly. Oh, dude, they double mollied. Oh, they maybe should have commed that low.
But with 30 seconds left, go forward is the more likely option. Forward into the stack that they don't know is here. The first will be found, but the trade is quick from Hero. They stop the flag. Time becomes an issue, and as they keep on
Hero is killing like 3 every single round.
Unmoving, unwavering, as NAVI push up to 14.
Hero has honestly been phenomenal.
It's non-stop, yeah.
In this map, and a lot of it is the initial aggression. He's the one that likely hears the steps because of his position. The immediate rotate from Angel to put that Molotov into play to slow them down, and then he's able to get a pick, run all the way back, and be ready to fight on the cross as well. He's looking to drag NAVI
gets the op-out on attack.
Into that playoff stage.
Is he going here, or he's holding A at the moment? They might actually be pushing A. Wait, might actually get a kill here. Got a rifle to shoot this.
You can only take so many of these.
Dude, is he going to try punish the jump peek? Oh my goodness.
Which team though is the question?
Oh, it's unlucky timing. Imagine the timing is a little better here. Doesn't want to give away the fact he's got an op.
Will be backed off by an attack.
That would have been an insane buy on that.
But they're leaving Ruxic behind to look for that pick, at least for a moment.
Goes back for more.
Risky game to play.
This is going to hold us the whole time.
Is an all-in gamble that they can find the tongue, but it isn't to be. I'm a little bit surprised.
They can't give him too much more time to try to get a pick here. 1 minute mark. 3 pass and punish over towards middle. Yeah, dude, honestly, this smoke down, this is going to work well, right?
Maybe this could be it. Bilu goes out wide, but he's not quite hit
there
the
we
time.
go.
The second jump would surely do the deal, but you don't expect anybody to really be going back. It's risky. But now with 40 seconds left, having no pick found, it's just a straight-up B hit again.
There's going to be a peek eventually, though, but he has to get out of that corner on the left. He's got to swing in, and the shot won't be landed. Ruxic down. Big pickup for Batty G. Another goes in favor of Movistar. The only
person they got to worry about is Hero now, really.
Is on the cards. Whether it's converted or not, well, it's down to Angel and Hero to deny. Angel's gone deep. Walkabouts And Hero's up top, but they know about him.
Ah, dude.
Defuse.
You gotta spam that, Angel.
They've got to fight through
Angel,
all
you gotta
these
spam
players,
that.
and only one will
Angel?
be found. The defuse
Angel?
already done by the time the nade gets there.
Angel.
14-14. We go again.
Well,
yeah, I like the retake as well from Movistar Koi. I think they know that they've been caught by the aggression over onto B main. Like, it's happened in almost every single B site post plant that's come through from NAVI. So instead, they all play through the link together. They all go through middle and fight that one as a team. And when the trades are there, it works out fantastically. 14-14.
what
The
is
back
he
and
doing?
forth continues. And it really does feel like it's going to be the first to win an attack round that might just be the one to take it.
Well, there have been ripples of grace here from Movistar Koi. They can find it on the attack. Like we said,
Off
defense.
angle, Alex gets set up with the op.
That's where all the big performances have been, and it's Alexic going deep with the op to be denied.
Whoa.
Huge pick from
Oi,
Monster.
that's the
Another
rounds.
foul.
That'll do it.
The A site's wide open. These teams have been winning
Dude, that first shot on the op was
after
nice,
defensive
man.
round, but this could be where that all changes. This could be where Movistar Koi set us up for map number 3.
It was Xiao feeling boxed in after mid-control was lost, felt he had to go aggressive, and it's ended up being a problem. Mosh being sent through, Batty G waiting and watching, and he wins that fight easily versus Ruxic. The remaining two with so much to find, and they're not going to get anything done. Angel with a quick double. But that time is already taking a third. It's nice. It's
you ain't got time for the fish ult.
Feels like that's
you
all
got a big
it will
flash
be.
on you.
To find the remaining two is an impossibility, especially with the amount of time that's already gone. And while Batty G, he's hoping for an extra kill. It may even be an ace for Angel, but it is meaningless.
No time for the defuse in the end, holding on to that snake bite. Monster opens up this round and effectively closes it too. Those picks, unbelievably valuable. This gave them everything to work with. It left Batty G set up for that late play. And yes, Angel has possibly the best individual round we've seen from him all year. But it doesn't matter. Papa's maybe going to bed early, certainly on this map. We're looking for Ascent. We're looking for map 3, and Navi call a pause knowing that this is the side they've struggled on, and this is the side they have to show up on if they don't want to go to Ascent.
They've had a few decent post-plant moments on the B-side. As I said, the last time that they got into the post-plant, it was a good adaptation coming in from the side of Movistar Koi. They seem to be the ones improving as these overtimes go on. And unfortunately, I think a lot of that comes down to Alexic has been having a poor game. I think it's hurting them over on this attack side. And as I said, there's been a few mistakes from him that, yeah, you feel like it's a youngster on the stage. Of course, this is his first stage in the VCT. And he's had some worldy of performances. I think they're likely to need him. But the positives on the other side, you've got Hero and Ruxic, who've just been nuts, especially
maps like this has been a good map.
If there's anybody going into this round who might just be able to bring them through it, it's the man with 31 kills.
Alex, don't do it.
Well, on the other side, Batty G just 2 behind. He's been having a wonderful series as well. Looking back at the first map too, that Icebox B hold was untouchable anytime that he was around. And it's great to see him really hitting his peak performance.
Yana, thanks so much for the prime. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Steve.
It's been a good comeback as well from the tongue. In fact, Flyer, I think he started like 1-7, is now only a few kills negative as well. So
he won him the first.
Monster, he's been confident.
The first bit of overtime. But he's going to do it again.
Hold has been tough to break, and you can see they've even bolstered it up with Batty G because they know that's where Navi have had their success.
Poison's off.
The Phantoms, oh yeah, it's 4
Think about the last
4 Phantoms against the 5 Vandals.
Dizzy came in late. Alexic
Navi should lose just purely because of that, man.
That's
criminal.
I
get it though, on defense you want to be spamming all the smokes.
They've lost so much. And they're running into 3 players. Navi, they're on the back foot already. Alexic,
well, there goes the spike.
It's a
Gotta get in there. Molly was pretty good, separates them for a little bit.
Wrapping around to the right, looking to fight with Batty
Vision's heavy.
Batty serves as the bait, pulls them in, reels them in.
Very nice from Koi. They finally got there at the end. We're going Ascent.
3 secured. Movistar Koi
Yeah, I
They
think
stay alive for now.
I feel like both teams were a little bit better on
Corrode,
the
and it has kept them alive in
other
this series.
team's pick
We
of
have got
map.
a showstopper to finish things out. Ascent up next.